Future Hall of Fame quarterback Drew Brees says that the Pittsburgh Steelers should be using quarterback Justin Fields in a Taysom Hill-like package this season. So, before I get more into it, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for everything Pittsburgh Steelers news and updates. Also, like the video. Now, let's get right back into it. So, in case you don't know, Taysom Hill, he plays for the Saints. What does he play? Well, he's a quarterback, he's a tight end, plays a little bit of wide receiver, plays a little bit of running back as well. So he basically does everything for the Saints, and he's a gadget type of player. Could play in any role, and the Saints just have certain packages in which Taysom Hill plays in and can do. And Drew Brees says he's excited to see how Justin Fields is used in the Steelers offense and should be used in the same role as how Taysom Hill was used. So, with that being said, the Pittsburgh Steelers, they kind of revamped their quarterback room this offseason when they traded for Justin Fields right after they signed Russell Wilson and also traded away Kenny Pickett. So they basically redone the quarterback room, and there's a lot of debate whether Fields or Wilson should be the starter, but Mike Tomlin put those kind of questions to rest when he named Russell Wilson the starter heading into OTAs and training camp and things like that. Well, at least a discussion of how will Justin Fields be used then? Will he just strictly be a backup quarterback, or will he have that type of gadget role or certain plays in which he comes in to play the quarterback spot or just a maybe different role on the team? Well, quarterback Drew Brees, future Hall of Fame quarterback for the New Orleans Saints, says this. Here's his quote after he appeared on the Dan Patrick Show. Justin Fields obviously has an incredible skill set, and I'm excited to see how Pittsburgh uses him this year. I would actually envision a situation where it's almost like a Taysom Hill tape package, like we had in New Orleans, where Russell Wilson is your starting quarterback, Justin Fields is getting 7 to 10 snaps a game. You know how problematic that would be for defense. He can come in, do many things explosively in the run game and the passing game. End quote. So obviously, Drew Brees feels as though the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback, Justin Fields, has an incredible skill set that could be used right away, just strictly based off his athleticism and how quick he is, how agile he is, and just how built he is as well. So Justin Fields, as we know, he's a great runner, not just strictly a quarterback who can throw the ball, but he uses his legs to his ability and to his advantage, gets over 1,000 yards rushing touchdowns, scrambles for 50 plus yards at a time. So we know Justin Fields is a dual threat quarterback, and that's why this topic is even being discussed. And before I get more into it, let me just say this. I believe they should not use him in any tight end or wide receiver or running back roles. If they plan on playing him, sure, a quarterback package type of gadget player can be used where he comes in to play quarterback and maybe does a quarterback design run here and there. But other than that, I don't believe he should be playing wide receiver. Too big of a chance to get injured. Not big enough to play tight end and block. And the running back injuries happen as well. And you don't want that happening with someone who's supposed to take over and be maybe a franchise quarterback down the road. So the Pittsburgh Steelers, we don't know if they'll have a package of plays for Justin Fields. Maybe it's just the team believes he's a backup quarterback option right now, and he's strictly there to back up Russell Wilson in case he gets injured. But given his athleticism and ability as a runner, there's a chance the Steelers could use Justin Fields in certain packages, like Hill is used with the Saints. But who knows? We have to just wait and see on that. But like I said, the Pittsburgh Steelers, they probably have a plan for Justin Fields. There's no way they just traded for Justin Fields from the Eagles. We traded Kenny Pickett to the Eagles and then traded from the Bears to the Steelers to get Justin Fields, just to have no plan in place for Justin Fields and just be clueless in terms of his down the road future with the team. There's no way they did that, meaning that they probably have a role in which they have Russell Wilson to be the starter right now, and then they laid out a plan with Justin Fields to take over maybe next year, or maybe if stuff don't work out this year, to be someone who comes in and plays. Maybe come Thanksgiving. Maybe Justin Fields is a starter by then. We don't want to risk an injury happening. especially with a quarterback that is 36 years old and Russell Wilson. And he looked a little bit down the last few years. So you don't want to take a risk of playing your franchise quarterback, who's supposed to be in quarterback Justin Fields, and him getting injured playing wide receiver or tight end. That just does not make sense, especially because you have no other quarterbacks on the roster. Yes, you have this third string quarterback, you have practice squad guys on the team, but there's no way that they are even up to the degree and pedigree of Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. And if your backup quarterback gets injured, then what happens? What happens if Russell Wilson gets injured? Then you have no quarterback on the roster. So it just makes no sense in my mind. But if they want to play him on certain downs at the quarterback spot, go ahead. Mark Caboli actually wrote an article, Steelers insider and reporter, and he basically said in the article that he doesn't think the Steelers will have packages for Justin Fields, but his athletic tools certainly leave possibility open in the area, but he just doesn't think it will happen. Obviously, come training camp, if we see Justin Fields used in a different area, then maybe you'll have packages. Come preseason, if we see some things, maybe in the regular season we'll see it. But as of right now, it's just all a guessing game. But obviously, my opinion still stands. I don't believe they should be using him other than a quarterback. Another thing you have to take into consideration is this is Justin Fields' contract year. Meaning that if Justin Fields feels as though he's not going to be used as a quarterback, and he strictly entered the draft, entered the NFL, played college at the quarterback spots, why would he want to re-sign with this team if he's being used in packages that is not what he believes that he is used right for, like what he believes that he should be? If he's used as a running back, tight end, wide receiver, why would he re-sign with the team if he wants to play the quarterback spot? It would just make no sense. So that would maybe even push him away from Pittsburgh if he is used in roles that he doesn't want to be used in. So you have to take that into consideration as well. He could just leave for a different team in the offseason if he doesn't believe the Steelers will get the most out of him at the quarterback spots. I know I would. If I'm being used in a position I don't want to play in, and I believe I'm strictly a quarterback and I could play at a high level, and have shown in the past I could play a high level, why would I want to stay with a team that's using me in a different area that I don't want to be used in? So you have to take that into consideration with this as well. He came in as a quarterback. I'm sure he wants to play quarterback. He's already done it at a high level in terms of stats and stuff. So you play him at quarterback. One last thing for me on this topic is, I already mentioned a little bit, but I really don't think Russell Wilson will be the starting quarterback for this team the entire season. I really don't. I think at some point, maybe if it doesn't go too well, maybe it's a Mitchell Trubisky type of situation where come week 4, where Mitchell Trubisky against the Jets, he got benched at halftime. Kenny Pickett came in, took over, and was a starter basically the rest of the year. And I believe maybe that's the same case scenario that could happen this season. Russell Wilson, if things aren't going extremely well, maybe he gets benched. Maybe come week 6, week 4, who knows? And then Justin Fields takes over. And then we have him, and he's the guy. But as of right now, Russell Wilson is starter. But I truly believe that maybe throughout the whole season, he won't be the starter the whole way through. But once again, we'll have to wait and see what happens in this scenario. But I really think Justin Fields, if the Steelers are really focusing on the future of the quarterback spot, would you really want Russell Wilson to be your quarterback at 37 years old next season? I think Justin Fields may be taking over, maybe halfway through the season, if things aren't going too well. We know the schedule is tough, so if things don't go the way the Steelers hope that it did, and the record doesn't look good, maybe Justin Fields take over. But if it doesn't, and the schedule and the record is great, then maybe Russell Wilson stays the starter. But anyway, it's still just a guessing game. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below about this topic in general, about Drew Brees saying that Taysom Hill type package should be in place for Justin Fields. Do you think it should be wide receiver, tight end, running back? Or like I said, if a package is used, strictly quarterback and maybe some quarterback designed runs, but out of the quarterback spot, not the running back spot. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And also, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for everything Pittsburgh Steelers news, updates, reports, rumors, analysis, reactions, film breakdowns, everything like that. I've covered everything Pittsburgh Steelers this offseason, free agency, the draft, everything. I'll continue doing so as we get into OTAs, training camp, and if we make any more signings, and the regular season as well. So with that being said, these are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts, but also make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, like, comment, and I'll see you guys all later. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.